Salam, hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel. Elsa here. So on to today's video is gonna be a next episode of the Bestie Talk. On to today's video, I'm gonna talk about being overwhelmed and how can you get out of it. So for me, for the past week, I've been struggling with feeling overwhelmed and then not wanting to do anything, like literally don't want to do anything. So this is how things that I do that I think can help you to get out of that slump. So let's get into it. First thing first is to spend time by yourself. What I mean is that, like, when you feel overwhelmed and then you feel somewhat stuck or not motivated or feel somewhat like sad, whatever, I'll say that to give a time to feel the feelings, to grieve, right? Whatever feelings that you feel, to grieve that you are feeling this way, that this sadness come into my life temporarily at the moment. If possible, you can try to figure out why is it because you feel like you are incompetent, because you feel like you are not enough, you feel like, oh, why things are so difficult, life is so unfair. Most of the time it's because of either you are doing the comparison or you feel that you are in your negative thoughts, feelings, right? Because that's when especially like when you know, people were saying like the comparison is the kill of joy, which is like totally true. Because sometimes when you want something, you work for it and you didn't get it, you was like, why didn't I get it, that person get it, right? So it can get overwhelmed, it can make you sad, of course, so your feeling is valid in that sense. So take time to regroup, take time to feel the feelings, to feel sad and stuff, and then try to figure out, if possible, why is this feeling is coming to my life at the moment, and try to find a way on how to get out of it, in sense that, like, okay, I'm feeling this high comparisons moments because I spend too much time on Instagram, for example. At least that's what happened to me, right? One thing is like, oh, I spent too much time on Instagram, I saw other people's life and I was like, why my life is not like that? And I already like trying to put some effort into it, but it didn't work. So that's one thing, comparison. Second, when I already do all the stuff that I thought that I gonna put me in a different life, but it didn't work, I'll think that I'm not good enough, right? I'm not good enough, something it doesn't right, something is like whatever it is. So I'm in my negative feelings, negative thoughts era, moments. So I have to stop that. The only way for me to stop that is like not to spend too much time on Instagram, on social media. That's the thing. So you can find a way on how to avoid doing the things that can be a trigger for those thoughts and comparison. So that's that. Second, I'll say that spend time in the nature, have a walk, long walk, hike, do some exercises. If you think that you cannot do like a very heavy exercises, just go for a walk in the nature. For me, thankfully, because I live in Central, I'm very near to the harbor, so whenever I feel sad, whenever I feel a little bit down, I'll go walk to the harbor. The water is very therapeutic, it's very calming, so it gives me sort of like a calm sense. So I'll say that, like, do something like that to spend your time in the nature. I would say that don't listen to the music, don't listen to a podcast, just walk. Try to listen to the nature. I like to listen to the water, so when I walk, I don't even put my AirPod in, and then just like, you know, take a walk as long as you want, an hour, half an hour, 20 minutes, 5 minutes, even if you want. I'll say that start with 5 minutes. If you feel that it's too much, it's too difficult to get out of bed, even that is difficult, you know what, just get out of bed one time, and then after that, you know, you cannot do this, you cannot do that, like, I cannot walk for half an hour, that's too much, it's okay, then just walk for 5 minutes. Usually 5 minutes, like, once you walk, you are into it, you're kind of like, okay, this is feel good, you're gonna take for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, that kind of stuff. So I'll say do that. The next thing, number 3, is to spend time with your friends. I took the initiative to reach out to my friends, and I was like, I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed to stay at home, to stay in these situations, in this environment. I want to get out of it, and I took a short trip to Shenzhen. It's just like half an hour by train or 15-minute by speed train, and I have a friend on the other side, and I reached out to him. I was like, hey, can I come? I just want to go around to visit. You get yourself out of the situation, out of the environment, to feel a little bit better, to see things from different perspective. So yeah, I spent time with my friends there, eat the good food. Like, we didn't do much, we just like go to the park, walk around the harbor. They have like a Shenzhen Bay, they have a lot of like pretty art installation and stuff, and it's very nice. And it was raining. I like rain, so when it's raining, which is like not a heavy rain, it's just like a drizzling rain, so it's very cooling. It's a very nice time to spend time with my friend. I haven't met him in 5 years, can you imagine that? So when I do that, it's kind of like, oh, you know what, I should spend time with my friend and stuff, to reach out and to talk. And then you reach out to different type of people, you will have different kind of things to talk about, and then you sort of like you just reminded that like your problems is not as big as you thought it is, and you are stronger than you are. You definitely, things gonna get better, things will be fine. But sometimes when you are in it, it's kind of like impossible to see the end of it, like to see the lights at the end of the tunnel. But actually you can. And then look back. The last thing I'll say, that look back on the times that it was, when you think that it was the worst time of your life, where are you now? At least for me, I'm on the other side of that problems. There's a time that I have like the biggest issues of my life that I didn't think that I would be able to get out of it. I'm still in it, but like it's not the crunch time. Like I am healthy. My friends and family are safe and healthy. I have a job that bring me some money, for me to be able to live and do stuff. So in that sense, that like those issues that happened last time, it was the worst thing that happened in my life, but I managed to get through it, and here I am today. So it just shows that things will get better. It will just take times, and sometimes you have to be calm and to be on a different mindset to be able to see the way out. So I'll say that, like, spend time with yourself so that you can see those from different perspective. Write it down, it helps. I'll say that all the problems, all the feelings that you have, is when you put it inside of you, it will build up and then you will explode at some point. So I'll say that take a pen and paper, write it down. If you feel fat, if you feel sad, if you feel frustrated, like disappointed, mad, whatsoever, write it down, let it out. If you cannot tell someone, because you are not comfortable to tell someone, you don't have anyone to tell anybody, you don't have anyone to say about anything, then write it down, so that it was not built up inside of you. And then once you're out, write down your problems, and then have the advantage, the disadvantage, what's the solutions, write it down so that you can see. At least for me, I am a very vision person. I have to see to be able to realize it's a problem, it's not big of a problem, or this is a solution, that kind of stuff. So that's the thing that can help me to get out of the rut, to get out of the sadness, that kind of stuff. And I hope it can help you too. And if you have any questions, if you want to talk to someone, again, I'm here. I hope you have a better week coming ahead, and have a good day. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.